Hi, welcome to our video. Today our question is, what is ecstasy? When looked at by someone who doesn't know what it is, ecstasy would probably come off as some type of candy, but they're wrong. It's a drug that can be very harmful to the body. Ecstasy is also known as MDMA and is very commonly referred to as Molly at parties and raves. Ecstasy is both a hallucinogen and a stimulant drug. Ecstasy often comes in candy-like pills that look much like Smarties but can do much more. Ecstasy is a man-made drug that is usually cooked in some type of laboratory. Like stated before, ecstasy is a drug that is very commonly used at raves and can be found at many parties. One reason is that it keeps you up and makes you hallucinate. Another reason is that it causes people's dopamine levels to rise, making them experience intense feelings, whether they are good or bad. Some short-term effects are euphoria, sexual arousal, sensitivity to touch, and even confusion and anxiety. The long-term effects of ecstasy, however, are much worse than these. One thing that it can do to your body is that it can cause damage to your serotonin system. Over time, your pleasure factor will be reduced, so you won't be as excited during activities such as sex. It can also cause paranoia, depression, and accompanied by that are side effects which include nausea, hallucinations, chills, fever, shaking, muscle cramping, and blurred vision. Ecstasy and Molly are actually two different forms of MDMA. Molly is considered to be the more pure version of MDMA, while ecstasy is the less pure version. But regardless of the amount of purity, you still get the exact same side effects from both versions. In the United States alone, over 12 million people have admitted to using ecstasy, and most are between the ages of 16 and 24. The amount of ER visits involving ecstasy went up 123% between 2004 and 2009. Now, after hearing all of this information, you might be thinking to yourself, what exactly is in ecstasy? Ecstasy is often a mix of drugs, and traces of LSD, cocaine, heroin, meth, and even rat poison have been found. And before we go, here's a quick did you know fact. Ecstasy was originally invented for psychological warfare tests in the year 1912. And that brings us to the end of our video. This video was brought to you by Genesis and Lydia with the drawings, Andrea with research and script, and Nathan with the pictures and voiceover.